Meals are tough when you have IBS. Often my patients are suspicious that certain foods may trigger their pain, gas, or bloating, but frequently the symptoms are inconsistent, and often patients can't pinpoint the cause. This can make planning meals difficult for the well-intending parents trying to serve something safe, and eating can be scary for your child with IBS. But I have good news. The low FODMAP diet can help. Maybe you've even started the low FODMAPs diet and not gotten very far. Your child may be pushing back or resisting, arguing, or even rebelling and sneaking food when they can get away with it. Or sometimes parents see a child who's been struggling with GI issues and they just want the child to eat anything. And following a specific diet plan seems impossible. Maybe you think you can't do a low FODMAPs diet, that it's too hard, or there are too many rules. I've seen many families struggle with this. I've had multiple families come in for instruction and assistance, and then they cancel their second appointment because they quit or they gave up. It is hard to make dietary changes, and it can be even harder for kids. One of the most common concerns I hear in my office comes from patients and families who are fearful or feeling deprived or giving up their favorite foods. This can become an even bigger challenge when navigating birthdays, holidays, and special occasions. I can relate. I've made dietary changes in the past, and I've done trials of elimination diets. I want you to hear me. You can do this. I've helped many families get over these hurdles, providing encouragement and helping them develop a deeper and more effective understanding of FODMAPs. In fact, I've even put a course together to help, and it's available to you to participate and proceed at your own pace and comfort level. Thankfully, my background in food and nutrition and cooking has helped me to find some tricks and shortcuts to make these transitions bearable and even enjoyable. Let me share some of my tips with you. Changing a diet can seem hard. When it comes to diet changes, a lot of the fear is in our own minds. Remember that your child will feed off your vibes. If you stay positive and relaxed and don't make meal modifications into a big deal, your child will be more successful. If you are eating the same foods together and taking on the challenge as a team, your chances of getting IBS sorted out are in your favor. Keep in mind this is short term, and the benefits are a lifetime of food sensitivity knowledge and IBS control. Often I get asked for meal plans, and in the past I've even made meal plans for clients. I've even put together a full 8-week meal plan for the low FODMAPs diet as part of the course. Having a plan and being prepared is the key to success, and people often think they just want to be told what to eat. Often that helps, but the truth is the best meal plan for you is one that you're comfortable and familiar with. Begin by writing a log of all the meals you remember eating in the past week, or those meals you plan to eat this coming week. Once you've figured out what you and your kids would typically eat or want to eat, then let's start with that and see how we can modify it to incorporate the low FODMAPs diet. At my house, breakfast usually looks like this: a fruit, a dairy, and a starch. Those items may vary, but for example, today my son had a bowl of berries, a blueberry bagel with butter, and a glass of milk. If he were on the low FODMAPs diet, I would do the exact same thing with a few modifications. I would make sure the berries were low FODMAP berries, like blueberries and strawberries would work, and I would measure the portion since those are a limited food. Then I'd give him a gluten-free bagel with butter instead of a regular bagel with butter, and a glass of lactose-free milk instead of regular milk. Done. In fact, if I didn't tell him, he might not even know his meal was modified. Another breakfast example I've served this past week is oatmeal with raisins. That's super easy to modify for low FODMAPs. All I need to do is measure the raisins to make sure I don't exceed the portion allowed, and use lactose-free milk, either in the oatmeal or on the side. Done. For lunch today, we did fresh fruit and veggies, sandwiches, yogurt, and chips. This is also easy to modify. Simply choose a lower FODMAP fruit, make sure it's only half a cup. Choose a low FODMAP veggie, we did sliced red bell peppers. Make the sandwich on gluten-free bread. Grab a lactose-free yogurt, such as Yoplait lactose-free, and serve a simple plain potato chip. I'm not one to typically plan our evening meals around kid foods. I typically plan and prepare one healthy meal for the entire family. For a low FODMAPs diet, that wouldn't be much different than a typical meal for us. I'd fix a protein such as chicken or fish, a starch such as potato or rice, and a veggie or a green salad, or sometimes both. If any of my family members was following a low FODMAPs diet, I would check ingredients and any sauces or dressings to make sure they were low FODMAPs and eliminate those if they weren't. But then the meal would be fine for everyone. For a lot of families, learning to change your diet to manage IBS is a challenge. That's why I've created our Flourishing with FODMAPs course for parents and children to help you through the low FODMAPs diet step by step. If you want to learn more about the low FODMAPs course, or just want some information to get you started, we've put together lots of resources on the Feed to Succeed website, including a free book of great, easy-to-make low FODMAPs recipes to get you started with the diet. You can find the download link in the description for this video. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like so that other parents can find it too. Or if you still have other questions about IBS or the low FODMAPs diet, tell me what you want to know in the comments, or check out the other videos on your screen now.